heavy rain.
Higher.
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 Higher. Uy, si Nico ba? Nakita mo si Nico? Minessage ko na ng minessage si Nico. Ewan ko nasan siya.
Hi, Paul. Kumusta?
Congrats, dogs.
Congrats on your cancellation.
Oh!
Yes. Bench says hi. Oh my bench. Wala pala yung dito pala this bench. The future of our bench.
Ito, lagyan ko pala ng price.
Evet, olabilir. Yine bir şey, ilginç, ilginç bir şey olmaya çalışıyor olabilir mi yine? Acaba bunu Türk'le tanışıp bu da bir Türk dinlerse neler dediğini sevgilerimi gönderiyoruz. Kendimle olan özel görüşmemi okey bir şekilde dinledim. Artık yapabileceğim bir şey yok. Vallahi deli değilim. Komik. Birden Türk dilinin dinlediğini düşündüm de gerçekten garip olmuş. Okey, biraz sanki de tutabilirim yani. 10 dakikadan sonra son 5 dakika daha durabilirdi. Konuşmadan durabilirim. Bir dakika. Habang sa mga tao na pinahanan, na palakas loob. Hindi ka magpadala sa mga bukso, problema. Focus ang huna-huna sa iyong trabaho. Hindi ka magpadala sa mga problema. Ako, mga ako, sila ang importansya, ang nabili, sa pagsabi. Maayong pang ginhawa sa ilang pamilya. Makatabang sa inyong kinahanglan, mga pabilin, magsalamat sa Panginoon. Ang tanan sa akong kabataan, mga kanako. Kalipay.
Kilo, pasensya. Tingnan sa inang pilikain. Sila sa siyang kapulong. Hindi. Kaya niyo. Kain-kain. Kain iswat sa inang. Kami huwag sa inang experience.
So, Kanade has just shown us only 2 of the videos out of 45 videos that she's done. So at this point, Kanade is ready to take some questions from anyone.
I wanna explain the technical things. How did I make? Maybe you already noticed how, but from me, I will explain. Talk to yourself. So this is not interview, and I'm not really give direction what to talk, anything, because I don't know what they are talking. I don't understand. I know some words in Bisaya, but mostly I don't understand. And then I ask them, talk to yourself in your language. So there is only 3 English speakers, and then other people are using their own language. So first one is, she is from Turkey, so her language is Turkish. And of course I don't know what she's saying. So, and then so far I don't have plan to put the subtitles. Maybe in the future, maybe. It's also nice to me, like that time is there, what are they talking about in the future, I will know. It's also nice, but not now. I'm not in the hurry. And so I asked them, talk to yourself in your language, and then this is my old computer, so I use just the in camera. Wait, what did you say?
Laptop.
That one. And so you see your face in the border of the waves and beach, and it has to be high tide, going to high tide, because I expect the waves break the image. So then project on the sun also, and then at the same time should take the video of the. So that is what I made for the second shooting. I have to put on the sun. So tripod, I couldn't use tripod, and sometimes wave come to the camera, so has to be really flexible. Sometimes, only sometimes, I give you. So this is supposed to ask you, is because there are faces somehow it's crap, or well, it's all spontaneous because you don't understand the language, the communication, how were you able to work on, or is it a gut feel, spontaneous, or somehow, I'd like to understand your process when you're doing the mountain of the tides. Can you expound further? The process, your process, is it spontaneous? Somehow to us particularly, we know the word of curated, we know the word of planning. In your case, in this, each video, yes, like how the image grab or something like that. Yeah, it's mostly I cannot, because it's a natural phenomenon. So what I can do is I set up when it's coming high tide, of course, and then maybe position of the sand. If it's too far from the waves, wave doesn't come to the sand. So maybe this, and then maybe this is good, and then waves are waves are stronger than I expect, or waves are weaker than I expected and never broken, something like that. It happened. So I couldn't control. That is also, yeah, I like this.
Okay, so it's spontaneous, not
Spontaneous, yeah.
There's
Always tourists are on the beach, a lot of tourists on the beach, but no one there. Only local fishermen sometimes curious and come to me. What are you doing? Like really like a self-residency, like self-residency. There is no organization between me and someone. There is no organization who can explain about art project to local people. So actually also I use this motivation to enter the society. So I use art to talk to be friends with them. So one by one, I'm not a really social person. So I'm not party person, so, but I really I forced me to go to party. Then I go, hi, I'm doing art. Like I just look at people and then maybe that's part of interest.
during COVID, you did the shooting during the COVID. Somehow it makes, it helps the person or the individual to release the feeling. So in our reason, or duntungan mo na, continue na rin.
No, I mean, it's an unknowingly. It
Knowing-
was something that everybody needed after the pandemic. So I think the good question to ask each and everyone, especially I wanted to ask the young people, how did that affect you? Because I think the first video, how did that affect you, and then the second, how did that affect you?
So it's two
Yeah, two different videos.
videos.
I'll answer that personally. No, I mean the first one because I didn't understand the language. It has no impact. I think that's the who's this Milan Kundero ba yun? Yung laughter and forgetting. I mean, that bliss of not knowing, of not understanding, and therefore you're not affected. And then I watched the second, and then she showed the second video. And I didn't understand everything. But I understood the Ilonggo there. Te, ang sa Ginoo, bisana ka, ano sabi ko sa'yo? Poor means, ano na gani ang poor?
Kabus.
Kabos. Oo, sa among pagkagabos.
Kabus.
Salamat gid sa Ginoo kay may mga tawo pa nga nagtabang sa amon. So parang that resonates a lot, diba? Parang iba, it's different. I was telling, it's so different when you understand the language versus the contrast of the oblivion of not understanding anything. And yeah, and so we said it was, it's good to, I'd like you to react to that. And how did it affect you?
Well,
It's a narrative of two women.
It's a narrative of two women, particularly when you see the images, then it's shut off, then you see the shell, then you hear the waves. When you understand the person, it easily affects you.
It's so heavy. I mean, that was so heavy for me, the second one. Bugat sa dunggan, blaw. Did I say that right? Oo, daw.
Doesn't understand anything at all from the beginning, and we are just wondering, sharing about her life. I wanted to know more, or maybe the subtitle, but I was just looking at the expression of someone who is open about actually don't know, but we wanted to know.
Yes.
But the second video, I understand more because she was just sharing about herself, how thankful she is about her life, her family, and I think most of us sharing struggles in life or anything to cheer up other people. They are not aware about what are they wanted to share actually, but they just wanted to share because it's like an open, and there's just a background and the ambience is good also. I was just actually looking at the sand when it's falling apart. I was like, where's the face? I need to see the face. Because we're not just listening, but we are also looking at the expression of a person looking for that attention. So it's like, is it gonna build again sand, or it's just gonna stay that way? So I was like, I wasn't sure at all, but I was like happy to hear what she is trying to say, and she is trying to give the message to everyone. I think if most of us wanted to give a time with no other people, just us, just you and the camera, I think there's a lot more that life needed to share. Inspiration to everyone.
Thank you, Tina.
Okay, can we take more questions before we serve dinner? Dinner will be served at 6:30. What time?
Oras na ba ang kapaman? Oy.
Just one time.
I think that was a very good question. And the selection of the two videos is like, how many videos? 45. And those two videos really are well selected. They converse to one another. And then I really like the idea that the two videos lead us to several understanding of what art could possibly be. The first one, the tendency for us to interpret or to always read art so that a meaning comes out after. And sometimes we fail to appreciate the texture or the formality of the form of art. And without us understanding the first film gives us this, we kind of feel it. And then it's a beautiful thing to feel art, right? Without us really, the texture, the form, the shadows, the lights and all that, and still moves us to feel in that kind of feel. There's a melancholy, there's a mix of many, many things. And then the second one, when we begin to start understanding the words and some ideas and some meanings begin to attach to the film, to the story, and the story is formed, we begin to relate it to ourselves, and it's a different, again, it's experience of art. And I like the two films put together. And I tend to like the first one because it's so Bisaya, the second one. And so she's the wife of a faith healer. The faith healer has died, and so she was conversing with the faith healer, asking the spirit to help the family, help the kids, and all that. And so, oh my God, it's so heavy. And so yeah. So I like the selections, and I thank you for giving us this experience. Yun na.
Thank you. Yay! Thank you, Kanade.
Maybe I have a question.
Go ahead, Peter.
First, thank you for the videos. My question is a bit different. How do you wish me or us to, like example, rephrase that. I cannot see if you won't be speaking or giving us a description. I cannot see where the location of the shooting. So how do you wish to because I cannot see Siki Hor in the video. Can you say something about that?
It's more anonymous.
I don't know. It depends on. That's what I'm asking.
Where did she shoot?
About the
Perhaps,
location.
What would you like to
About the
communicate
location.
Yeah.
as the audience?
Why?
Audience.
Because another question is, you can just shoot this anywhere, at any beach or any. Why Siki Hor?
Why Siki Hor?
What is the significance of the place? At
In
the same time.
I can, yeah, actually, technically, I can do anywhere in the world if there is a beach waves.
Yeah.
I don't know if I do or not yet. But, so this is really related to the COVID time. I have a lot of time, nothing to do. And
She was locked
beach
down
is empty. So this is everything, condition was good for me. There is a condition, let me do this at work.
So really secured that.
The place is not really material to the work.
Yeah.
The shoot can be anywhere.
Yeah.
Is that the idea?
I really think so, but I don't know if I want to do everywhere else.
Yeah. I was
Yeah.
thinking about you or the introduction about you wanting to work about spirituality, and then you happen to be in Sikihor.
Yeah.
It was just connecting things.
Connecting, yes.
And
That's
I
why
cannot
I
connect the
don't think
video.
like maybe next time I can go this place and then like they do same stuff. I don't think like that. It's more related to my research history and then COVID, and then I was thinking in Kalibutan it's like I have been thinking like what is the world view or their world view. I don't know how to understand, and then I don't know how to describe, and then that's why I need to make this work in Sikiho. And this is really related to Sikiho. So far.
The follow-up, maybe not a question,
Yeah.
because thinking about Sikihor, I know also the place. It's maybe one of the reasons that you have a lot of foreigners. Maybe I don't know that can say something.
Actually, before COVID, I haven't seen those foreigners community. I only visit Hitler's place and then do some research and then come back to like Manila or Japan or something. So I didn't know that there is like such many foreigners or backpackers, like mostly young Europeans. Didn't know that there are so many from different countries, and wow, this is like I feel like I'm in the foreign other like Europe country like that. So that was first time for me. I knew that there are many foreigners, and then so I found myself. I only actually look at healer or my research, and then I actually didn't see any other part of City Hall, like a tourism or like a foreigners community or relationship with foreigners and locals. I didn't know that. That was also new. That's why I include them.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have a question there. Go ahead.
I think in the future, are you not scared of the possibilities of having depression topic, because they are just talking to themselves, and they are really talking to themselves. Are you scared of when they're talking about heavy topics like suicidal depression and stuff?
To be very honest,
Yeah.
I'm not scared about it.
Related, you've been around so many provinces in the Philippines. You've been to Iloilo, Rojas, Capiz, you've been to Antique, right?
Yeah.
You've been to Cebu, Baguio, have you been to Cordillera?
Yeah.
Have you been to the Cordilleras? Why, in particular, did you decide to settle in City Hall?
That all COVID made me also, COVID.
No, but you were already there before COVID, right? You've been
Before COVID.
going back and forth City Hall before COVID.
That maybe not because of me. They accept more. Like, they accept, like, they let me being there. So they are very, I don't know how to say that. Just I go to the healer's place and then they just open to me like I can follow them and they teach me everything, not everything, but what I want to know, like what you want to know, like okay, come here, like that. So that's why I can come back to them.
This is the highlight of the show. Exclusive.
Of the show. Okay, okay.
No video.
We'll post it on Twitter. We'll forward this to your teacher.
Yeah.
Ano yung scandal? Don't worry, pipixelize namin.
Hmm.
Oh, so that's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah,
How many minutes?
30.
Challenge to
She can stand for like 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
minutes, that's long.
Insane.
Oh, damn. Oh, fuck.
And then, muna itong challenge na to.
Ito ba yung challenge?
We will compete with her.
Wow. Hindi na
After-
pala mambabato.
Ah, guys!
Member pala ko ng